Let's talk about sharing and sharing settings inside of OneDrive. Now, since we're all the owners of our own OneDrives, we know we have the ability to share content as we see needed and as our organization has set up. So for any folder or an item inside of a folder, I have the ability to use the share button to share by default anyone with the link, people inside of my organization, people with existing access, those are inside, and even external users that are already inside of our Azure Active Directory, and then specific people. Specific people means I could type out the email address here and only the person with that email address that gets the link is the person that can use it. If they tried to forward it, security would prevent that person it was forwarded to from being able to use the link. I also have the ability to allow editing. I can set an expiration date. I can even set a password. Again, this is all by default. But how does this get set up? Let's take a look. In the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, we have our OneDrive Admin Center. And on the left-hand side, we see the link for sharing. This is where those default settings that as the user and owner of my OneDrive, I see. So the default link type, as we saw when I clicked on my items to share, my default is anyone with the link can view. Because that's what's set up here, the default is anyone with the link. If, just from a security perspective, it feels more secure, I wanted that to default to internal only. It doesn't remove the anyone link. It's just when that share dialog box pops up, internal only people in your organization is what's offered first. We do have advanced settings here as well. So I could come in here and say, okay, if we're going to do this, the links have to expire in a certain amount of day. Do I want things to be viewable or view, edit, and upload? Kind of what are these advanced settings here? Files and folders have their own separate settings. Perhaps I'm a little uncomfortable as an admin with saying that users can share content with anyone and it does not require sign in. This is kind of like an anonymous situation. I could bump that down. New and existing external users. I get the option to send it to anyone I want to, but they have to go through the process of setting up a password to be able to access that content. And when the person that I'm sharing with does that, they then become manageable inside my Microsoft 365 Azure Active Directory. So if there was ever any concern, an admin could go kick them out and remove it. I'm going to put that back up to anyone. Advanced settings for external sharing. Allow or block specific domains. So you could make it okay to share with certain companies that you frequently do business with. External users must accept sharing invitations using the same account the invitation was sent to. Personally, I like that option. That keeps a link being sent to a business account and then that business person go, oh, well, I'm on vacation. I don't want to mess with it there. I'm going to forward it to my Outlook.com or my Gmail account. Let external users share items they don't own. I don't like that at all. It's not yours. I only want people to get it that I think should have it. It's kind of the way I roll. Display to owners the names of the people who have viewed their files. That's nice. That's good awareness of who is seeing and accessing content that we're sharing. So really the only change I've made here is that only people in my organization is the default sharing option. I'm going to hit save down at the bottom and let's take a look at how that is now inside of my OneDrive. I'm going to refresh my screen. just to give changes a chance to apply. Now see, that fast. People at JoyofSharePoint with the link can edit. Again, I've not removed this option, but it's just offering that it's an internal process instead of volunteering that more anonymous setting. Once I've selected the setting that I want for sharing, again, I could choose to not allow editing with this option. I can apply, enter the name of the person in my organization since that's what I'm sharing with. Could add a personal note and send. Link sent. And you'll get a notification when the person you shared with clicks the link. And we see here that that now shows as shared. I can click shared and an information panel will open up showing me that there are links giving access here. And this is shared with Bob, user. If I wanted to remove this access, I can click right here where it says remove link. Are you sure? So if I delete this link, anyone that I just shared it with moments ago, they're still going to have that email. When they click it, the link's not going to work. All right, there are no sharing links for this item. Direct access, it's me because I'm the owner of it, because it's my OneDrive. Now, if I follow my breadcrumb here out to my files, I will see that I've got an item that's not in a folder that's been shared. If I click that, my information panel opens up and I've got a couple of different things going on. So this icon is telling me that the link has been shared and it's anyone with the link can view. They can't edit it, but they can view it. Very different. If I want to see the information, the details here, I see that the link will expire on February 27th because the default my admin tenant is 1 day. And this tells me who it's been shared with. Again, I could choose to come in here and remove this sharing link if I just feel the time has passed or if it was shared by accident. If I want to go back to that information panel, I just click the back button and I can come see that people in my organization can edit. Who are those people? I shared it with Bob and Bob can edit. Little information button here. I can't change it to view. If I needed to do that, I would just remove this sharing link and do another one that shows that you can view only. I hope you found this helpful. Please keep following along with Pate Group and JoyofSharePoint for more helpful tips and tricks on Microsoft 365.